Tell me the story how you started making the pottery that you make today.
Yeah, it's definitely been a journey since 2010 when I got back into it. And I started my Etsy business in like 2013 or 2012, sometime around then. I took a couple of years to like get used to making again and sort of finding my what I wanted to make and put out there in the world. And in 2013 to like 2016, 17, 18, something like that, for quite a while, I was making really simple work that was like really line based. Like, I'll pull things out. Like, I was doing things that were like really simple, and I'd say more like production pottery. I was creating a lot of just mugs and bowls and plates and dish sets and things like that. And it was, I would say, a bit intentional to start off like that. And also, it was just, I never usually have like a real grand plan. It's just kind of go with what feels right in the moment. But for starting out my business, I was wanting to make things that were simple so that I could just make a lot of work and develop my skills. I knew I wasn't completely there to like sell $100 mug yet. I was selling like $20 mugs. So then I wanted to make a $25 mug, not make a $100 mug and sell it for $25. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to make things that were simpler, didn't take as long to make, so that it made more sense to make lower, to charge a lower price and slowly raise it. And so I was just making a ton of pottery, developing my skills, and growing my audience on, first it was Etsy for a long time, and then over onto Instagram. And because I had made, like, I had drawn my little birds, my little birds that I draw on my pottery,
Mm-hmm.
like before I even started my business, but I was finding I was taking so long to draw out all these like drawings of trees and birds and things that they would have had to be so much more expensive than I was able to sell them for. And so I put that to the side, and then later came back to them, and I've been able to slowly reintroduce, like at first it was slow to introduce like more intricate designs that were more expensive, and switching eventually from doing it all made to order, which is what I was doing on Etsy. I was doing like showing like lots of simple work that people could order, and then I would make it. And now it's mostly just like I make it and then I sell it, so I can make whatever I want. And then more recently, bringing in sculptural work too into that. So
I love that. Shaping Nation, the best thing that you can do is to make simple work when you're starting out to get the practice and get the reps in, and then make your way to the more complicated stuff that you actually want to make. I love that so much.
yeah, it is getting the reps in. It's like you just make, I mean, I joke that you have to make like 1,000 handles before you like one of your handles, but it's so true. It's like probably close to that, like just keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again.